This story is about Bryan Kohberger, who killed 4 students at the University of Idaho by stabbing them to death while they were asleep on November 13th, 2022. At the time of this video, the trial is ongoing. These opinions are for entertainment purposes only. If you like stories about people who suck, then like and subscribe. Bryan Kohberger was born on November 21st, 1994 in Albrightsville, Pennsylvania, and grew up in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. His parents are Michael Kohberger Jr. and Mary Ann Kohberger. He has 2 older sisters, Amanda and Melissa. Beginning in high school, he had struggled with a heroin addiction, but he was sober by 2017. At the start of senior year, he started taking boxing classes and started picking fights in school. A student who knew Kohberger in high school described him as down-to-earth, but became thinner than a rail and aggressive his senior year after being bullied for being fat the year before. After graduating from Pleasant Valley High School in 2013, Kohberger attended Monroe Career and Technical Institute in Bartonsville, Pennsylvania, but dropped out. Kohberger later attended Northampton Community College in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where he earned an associate's degree in psychology in 2018. After graduating from Northampton, Kohberger worked as a security guard for the Pleasant Valley School District. Around the same time, Kohberger attended DeSales University, where he received a BA in 2020 and an MA in 2022 in criminal justice. He was then relocated to Washington to pursue a PhD in the same field at Washington State University in Pullman, Washington, and had completed his first semester at Pullman 9 days before his arrest. The Pullman campus is about 10 miles west of Moscow, Idaho, where the murders took place. On November 13, 2022, between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., 4 University of Idaho college students were stabbed to death in a shared rental home close to campus. The 3 female victims, Madison Mogen, Kaylee Gonsalves, and Xana Kernodle, lived at the house, while the 4th victim, Ethan Chapin, was Kernodle's boyfriend who was sleeping over on the night of the attacks. 2 other female roommates also lived at the house. They were not attacked and were not injured. Earlier on the evening of November 12th, 2 of the 4 victims, Chapin and Kernodle, were at an on-campus party at the nearby Sigma Chi fraternity from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. They returned home at 1:45 a.m. That evening, the other 2 victims, best friends Mogen and Gonsalves, had gone to a downtown sports bar at 10 p.m., from which they departed at 1:30 a.m. A live-streamed video from Twitch from a food truck showed Mogen and Gonsalves at 1:41 a.m. chatting and smiling, getting their food, then going home. The 2 surviving roommates had returned home by 1 a.m. and were in their beds on the ground floor of the home at the time of the killings. They were not attacked or held hostage. The surviving roommates did not awaken during the killings. Security cameras near the home picked up the sound of whimpering, a loud thud, and a dog barking numerous times starting at 4:17 a.m. The surviving roommate opened her door and saw a figure clad in black clothing and a mask that covered the person's mouth and nose walking towards her. The man walked past her and used the sliding glass door to exit. It is unknown if the man saw her. The roommate then locked herself in her room. The 4 victims were stabbed to death on the 2nd and 3rd floors in the home, where they had been in bed. The victims were not gagged or restrained, and the walls at the scene were splattered with blood. Mogen and Gonsalves were found on Gonsalves' bedroom, and Kernodle and Chapin were found in Kernodle's room. When the police arrived, the door to the home was open. There was no sign of forced entry or damage inside the home, and nothing was missing. The 2 surviving roommates were in the residence when the police arrived, as were other friends of the victims. A Hyundai Elantra had been caught on camera in the area around the time when they took place. Investigators traced the car to Bryan Kohberger, who drove the car with his father to Pennsylvania for the holidays, but was pulled over twice for speeding. Investigators had also obtained a sample of DNA from the crime scene that did not belong to any of the victims. The DNA was found on a tan leather knife sheath on Mogen's bed. Investigators traced the DNA to Kohberger by matching it to DNA found on trash that was recovered from his family's home in Pennsylvania. Due to the slow release of details about the crime to the public, TikTokers, self-proclaimed psychics, and social media users began to speculate and spread rumors and misinformation about the case on social media. The Moscow Police Department criticized internet sleuths for creating rampant online rumors and disrupting the investigation. Kohberger was arrested on 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 felony count of burglary, was appointed a public defender, and detained without bond at the Monroe County Correctional Facility in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. On his return to the Monroe County Courthouse on January 3, 2023, he agreed to extradition. He was extradited on January 4th, departing from the Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport and landing at the Pullman-Moscow Regional Airport, and taken to the Latah County Jail, where he was held without bail. Kohberger made his first appearance in Latah County Court on January 5, 2023. He was officially charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of burglary for breaking into a home with the intent to commit a felony. Court documents show that Kohberger was linked to the stabbings through DNA evidence on a knife sheath found at the scene. Investigators have yet to find a motive for the killings. He is currently being held without bail and awaiting trial. That's the end of the video. If you liked the video, then like and subscribe. It only takes a couple of seconds and it would really help me out. Leave a comment below if you think he did it. Feel free to check out the other videos on my channel.